Well, here now, Mike Huckabee, former Arkansas governor and a Fox contributor. Governor, thanks for being with us. I'm hearing some words that I'm stringing together, and I don't like what I hear. I remember words like deplorable and Neanderthal. I'm hearing not as smart as I thought now and moron. You put it all together, and it doesn't sound like healthy disagreement. It sounds like contempt. And I think that's what a lot of Americans are hearing, and it's why they're very reluctant to listen to anything coming from the federal government right now.
Brian, you're so right. I mean, how many people are influenced by someone calling them a complete moron? If you tell somebody that they're not very smart, they're probably not inclined to listen to what you have to say to them. I got the vaccination months ago. I didn't do it because I thought I was smarter than somebody. I did it because I assessed the personal risk and decided that it was worth the risk of whatever might happen with the vaccine. It was better than getting COVID, which was a greater concern to me. And that was in consultation with my doctor. I think people, if they are healthy and the doctor suggests they get it, probably should get it. But if they don't get it, that doesn't make them a moron. It doesn't make them less smart than Joe Biden. I think most people watching one of his speeches say, I'm at least that smart. So I just find that ridiculous. And for all of the whining about why more people aren't getting vaccinated, you just gave on screen several good reasons why people don't want to do it, because they just don't trust politicians who call them names and tell them they're idiots.
Governor, we have to live with this and through this ultimately, and that means we have to respect people's choices. We've got to trust people, adults in this country, enough to make choices. The problem, it seems to me, is we've got an ideology coming out of Washington that fundamentally at its root doesn't like giving people the scope for their own choices on the most important matters, and clearly health is one of those.
Well, we keep hearing follow the science, but I think the science that the left wants to have us follow is political science, their political science. Look, Tony Fauci has had more flip-flops than you would see at a Jimmy Buffett concert, constantly changing what he says the science is. Now, if science is this fickle, it's not a good way for us to judge what we do. There ought to be a little bit more certainty. Yes, things change. We get more data. We get more information. But all along, telling us to get a vaccination and we wouldn't have to wear a mask, and now saying, oh, even if you've had the vaccination, you're going to have to do the same things all the unvaccinated people do. Once again, Brian, that's a great way to keep people from getting the vaccination, is telling them they've got to live the same as everybody else. So what's the point, they're going to ask.
And, you know, the flashpoint for so much of this is going to be at the school level. We're getting guidance from the CDC that everybody in schools, regardless of your vaccination status, no matter who you are, you're going to have to mask up. And, you know, once again, it's one of those situations where people see it and they say, that doesn't make sense. If you're telling me over here something that fundamentally doesn't make sense, then why am I listening to you over here? Governor, the mixed messaging has got to stop very quickly, or we are going to be in some trouble on the health front, are we not?
We are, and Brian, I think one of the concerns a lot of parents have, they know that their children aren't going to properly wear the mask. And if you look at the CDC guidelines, there's always three words in the beginning of every sentence: if worn properly. Now, those three words really say it, if worn properly. How many 6-year-olds know how to properly wear a surgical mask? The answer is very few, if any. I watch my own grandchildren. Look, they take their hands and they pick up frogs and lizards. And if they have to wear a mask, they don't necessarily always scrub like a surgeon and then put their hands to their mask. They're moving it all over their face. So what is under that mask that they're breathing all day long? I assure you, it is not a sterile field that they're breathing into. And kids have very little risk of getting COVID, even less risk of having serious complications. But I think we're doing great damage to them by making them wear the face diaper, even when it hasn't been really proven that children are better off wearing it than they would be by living their lives and having some capacity to breathe freely, see their friends' faces, and live their lives with a childlike existence.
People have to live in reality. They want their public officials to govern like they live in reality as well. That seems to be what's lacking here right now. Governor, so glad to have you with us. Thanks for joining us.